reefer louder than a speaker. Yeah, my niece is hanging with the Beatles. If you ever find a better keeper, 37 cameras for the sneakers. Going out like all the Benny Siegel.
Hello. Welcome back, everybody, to WWTA Gaming. Thank you for returning for another episode. Thank you for returning. What is going on? What is going on with these games? Hey, bruh, I'm still mad. What you mean what's going on with these games? Let me tell you, I am still ticked off at Rockstar. I had to go a whole weekend, right? I was already mad because I couldn't play the game all week. You know what I'm saying? I was mad. I'm for real. I was just straight mad. Then I get to the weekend and I'm like, man, Odyssey, they got these little ways to make money. And, you got to do all these things with your cab and get this. And you got these bonuses if you do this. And I'm like, yo, this is real jacked up. This is jacked up. If you know what I'm saying? Like, Rockstar, I know it's really not your fault, but is it really not your fault? Let's think about this. Now, I gotta say this. Now, when it comes to mods, right? I've played games that has mods, modding communities, okay, and I'll throw one out there. World of Warcraft, it has the Curse client, and was it Overwolf or something? And so you can go there, and that's just one of the different ones they have. And you can go there, and it'll find your game, and it'll download the mod straight to the game folder 9 times out of 10, unless it's a real particular type mod that you're adding to the game. Usually when it comes to like music and putting your own music in, there's a whole thing you got to do with that. But whatever. For the most part, you download the app, you put it, you install it, and then you search for your game, you find the game, you connect the game to the app, and then it says, all right, we're ready to get some downloads. Then you go browse to the download joints and you put the downloads on your game. Now you got mods, add-ons, quote unquote, to your game. That's been going on forever, okay? And you do not hear about this craziness. You don't hear about this. So when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, right, online, my mind is blown. All right, I done told y'all already. I've been playing the game when I could play the game, and I was like, hold on. So I was like, you don't really come across games that offer all these things. And just for a recap, y'all work with me on this. Come on now, for a recap. Grand Theft Auto offers you tons of stuff to do. Okay, MMORPGs offer you things to do, a lot of okay, so most of them offer you main quest and offline side quests to do, right? And then they'll have PvP, which allows you to go fight other players, and then they'll have PvE missions, which will be dungeons and raids. That's just how it goes for MMORPGs. That's the basis of it, right? That's it. So when I played Grand Theft Auto online, I was like, this took MMORPGs to a whole new level. And again, for you people out there that play MMORPGs, y'all know who y'all are. If you have never played Grand Theft Auto online, y'all don't know what you're missing. This is stupid right now. Okay, so of course you got your PvE content. You've got an arsenal of it. But you also have a whole arsenal of PvP content for those of you MMORPG players that love PvP. It's there. This is stupid how much stuff is there. My mind is gone. It's like stupid, alright? I'm still mad, but we're going to get to that. I'm just trying to explain to y'all who, like me, had never rolled over into. I didn't know what online GTA 5 online, what GTA Online. I didn't know what that was. I already knew what Grand Theft Auto was. I played them games back in the PS days. PS2, PS1, PS2. It was PS2, I believe. Way back, bro. I'm old, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I played Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? I know what it was to run around and do obscene things and then get the police to chase after you and get that high level and then be trying to kill you. Yeah. That's old. I grew past that. I didn't want to play that. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm older and I'm hearing about Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, what's Grand Theft? You know what, man? I'm going to go ahead and just buy that. I don't even care. I'm just going to buy it. I just see what it is. Then I'm playing the game and I'm like, well, bro, this is an MMORPG, bro. This ain't nothing but and it's a looter shooter, bro. It's an MMORPG and a looter shooter. Like, what is going on here? How come nobody told me about this? So look, I'm just saying. Alright, that's what it is. If you ain't played Grand Theft Auto online, you need to just, if you play MMORPGs, if you play looter shooters, and you ain't played Grand Theft Auto online, I don't know. Maybe because it's beyond generation. I'm an old head. It's beyond my generation, obviously. So the young heads, they game in there and they play the game. And from what I'm finding, I don't even think that the young heads was even doing the PvE stuff. I'm finding out that most of them was just doing the PvP stuff, and they just running wild having fun. So it's like, so they probably don't even really, never really experience like the breadth of the game. I'm like seriously, running the business, the organizations, doing the missions, you know what I'm saying, and like growing. Yeah, whatever. That's probably some old head stuff. Don't pay me no mind. I'm moving along. So let's get to this weekend. So I'm all hot about it. I'm like, man, I can't do none of the content. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta wait for them to do a patch. I don't know when they're gonna do a patch. Does anybody know when they're gonna do a patch? I keep going to the Twitter feed like, yo, maybe I'm gonna see some news. Maybe they're gonna put something in there. Like maybe something No, they ain't doing. We've acknowledged that there's an issue. There's some hacks going on. We're going to, in our next patch, get this fixed. Really? But everybody else playing the game, and then you got the nerve to be like, yeah, this is a bonus so-and-so, and you can do this, and you can make this, and you can get this, and you can go get this vehicle, but only for a limited time, because after this limited time, you can't get. I'm like, yo, bruh, for real? Like, this what we doing? Oh, what they never said was that you shouldn't play the game. They didn't mention that. Other streamers and YouTubers have said, yeah, it's not really a good thing to do that. And so, facts. Let me tell you why I didn't play the game this weekend and why I didn't play it none all week. I'm hot about this. So I did try getting on the game. All right, okay, let me take it all the way back. Y'all bear with me for a minute. I'm going to take it all the way back to when I first got the game. Right? I first got the game, I was like, oh, yeah, mods, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll go ahead and install some of that stuff. So I was like, all right, so before I even cut the game on, I was like, let me go ahead and deal with this mod stuff. So I like try to do that, and then for some reason, after I got the mods installed, I said, well, let me cut the game on. Go to cut the game on, tell me I got to register and create this account. So I'm like, all right, so I go ahead and create the account, register, do all this stuff, but then it won't sync and let me in the game. So it's telling me I can't get in the game, even though I got an account that I paid for and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh my God, maybe it's because of the mods. So I go through there, delete all the mods, try it again, couldn't do it. I said, oh my God, what's going on with the game? Why they hate me? So I go through the forums, and I'm going through the forums, and I'm reading. I'm like, oh, wow, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. So I uninstalled the game, blah, 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 blah. I got rid of all the mumbo jumbo stuff, and I installed the game back, got the game, boom, everything's 100. I'm in the game. All right, so I'm in the game. I'm chilling. I'm minding my business. So I get maybe an hour or two to play it during the afternoon on a Saturday, and I'm like, all right, this is cool. I'm digging this, but there's so much stuff going on. I just don't know what to do. So I'm just piddling around. I don't know nothing about what's going on in the game. I'm just straight up. I don't know nothing, bro. I'm just in the game. I don't even know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So then, it gets on to that evening or whatever, right? And I'm starting to figure out kind of sort of what's going on with the game. It's really interesting. It's got my interest peaked. I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, my screen blacks out and then it pops up and I'm on a beach and I was laying on my back and then I stand up and I'm on a beach and I see all these other players on the beach and I'm like, this is some strange stuff right here. What's going on? So then, hit this little alarm or something going on, and then boom, 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 stuff blowing up, and I'm seeing explosions everywhere, and then boom, I'm dead. What's going on? What? I'm dead. Huh? So I'm like, oh my God, what is this craziness I done got into? What is going on? That's day one. Alright, so after that, logged out. I was mad, got back in the game. It didn't happen for a while, it didn't happen again. I said, oh God, it happened again. You know what? This must be some modders or some crazy stuff going on. So I cut the game off, didn't cut it back on. Next day, I think it was Sunday, I tried to play the game again. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nothing go on, you know what I'm saying? Except for maybe 2 hours into me playing the game, a guy drops down and falls out the sky. He falls right beside me. It's very, very weird. Like, I don't know where a random guy just drops down right beside me and he starts running circles around me and he starts doing. I said, oh my God, this must be a modder, right? So like, the game is infamous for modders, right? So then he punches me and kicks me. So I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy. So I punched him back. And he punched me and I punched him back, and then I said, okay, well, I pulled a gun out and I shot him and he ate the bullets. And I was like, this is strange, he ate the bullets. Needless to say, I find out later that it's called God mode or whatever, right? So you can't be touched. So I was like, okay, so this is definitely a modder. So after a while, me shooting them and stabbing them and all this wasted time doing nothing, right? Then he starts spawning stuff. So he spawns stuff all over the map, whatever. And I just, oh my God, this is crazy. So this is definitely a modder. And I'm still new. I've been in the game 2 days long. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? So anyways, needless to say, moved on from that. The game locked up, crashed, blah, blah, blah. I had to shut the game down. I was like, oh, this is awful. This is awful, right? Alright, so moving on from that, a week passes by, and then all of a sudden there's this other stuff going on. There's hacks and there's these mods and people are doing this and doing that. I'm like, really? Seriously? You know what I'm saying? So then I start seeing those bomb attacks again. Your screen blacks out, then all of a sudden you pop up in an area and all these other people are with you and they start blowing you up. I'm like, this is crazy. Is this really what GTA is? Like, I haven't been in the game that long. Is this what the game is? This is crazy. So then I start investigating. I'm finding out these are the little mod attackers and everything else. So I was like, all right, whatever. Okay, whatever. Then I hear more news about this really bad thing that's going on. And people can get into your computer, destroy your account. You can get banned, all this crazy. So I'm like, oh my God, this is the worst. So they say, oh, well, you can play the game on a private server, do it this way. So I'm like, I really want to play the game. I've owned the game for 2-3 weeks now, and I can't even play. This is just the worst. I just want to play the game. I don't really want to be bothered by all the crazy. Like, I don't even understand why they're doing that, right? Like, I don't understand why modders are literally running around just doing the crazy things to people at random. It's like, people just got in the game. If you're mad at Rockstar, you should really go hack the developers' computers and do bad stuff to them if you're mad at Rockstar. But like normal people that are just playing the game, they're literally just trying to have fun playing a game. It's like going to the playground as a kid and you're playing on a swing and then somebody comes and throws you off the swing and you scrape your leg up and you're like, I just wanted to be on the swing, and then they kick you and throw dirt in your face. It's like, but why? I just wanted to get on the swing and swing. You just ruined it. It was a moment of everything's great. I'm minding my business, having a great time, and now what is this? Why? This is a playground where people come to play and have a great time. Okay, it's a game. So then that blows my mind. I'm just like totally blown with that. And then I see something like what's going on. You know, you're doing a mission, and then all of a sudden your mission just gets canceled on you. Like, hey man, stop. You can't do this. I'm playing the mission, and then as you can see, my van gets stopped. I'm trying to do a mission to collect some alcohol for my little MC biker club, right? And I'm like, just little small insignificant stuff. I find it very amusing to do these things. That's why I'm playing the game. I just really want to play the game. That's it, nothing else. Honest, I don't want to do anything. I don't have mods. I'm not a modder. I just want to play the game. So I'm, trying to get some alcohol, do the little mission, and then for some reason my van looks like it hits a wall. It flips over and then starts getting dragged around the screen, and I'm like, I have no control over this. This is crazy. Modders. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, why? Yo, it is crazy the things that go on in GTA Online on the PC. And I'm like, it doesn't happen on consoles. Why doesn't it happen on consoles? Okay. And then so, obviously you can't access the files on the console because it's you can't you know what I'm saying, they're locked in some form or fashion, or it's a system that you personally can't, you don't have the keys to the system. So I'm like, okay, how come gaming companies, development teams can't code their game to be unlockable, like put a lock on their files and folders, right? That, yes, it means the end of mods, but what good is a mod if you can't play the game, right? You know what I'm saying? The modding community, it's destroyed the game to where you can't, so nobody's playing the game, right? Everybody plays on PlayStation, everybody plays on Xbox, but everybody else is just done. Like, I'm not playing the game, I'm leaving it alone, whatever, it sucks, right? Rockstar, the game sucks now. But I'm just saying, how come they can't literally, they're the development team of the game, how come they can't take their files and code them so that they cannot be opened? Put a code on your files so they cannot be opened, right? What does that mean? That means that when you do a patch update, obviously, unless you code it to do something, you can't do an update, right? Well, it is what it is. I guess they leave the files open so that they can do those updates. Well, maybe then what's going to have to happen is, because the coding is so bad, is that we'll have to delete, which means they'll have to do a major patch, and we'll have to wait, I don't know, every 1/4 of the year. Maybe every quarter of the year we'll have to wait for a major update, and then we'll have to uninstall the game on PC, not consolers, but for people to play on the PC, just so you can lock the game so people can't get into those files, right? This makes sense to me. Just bear with me. If you don't want these hacks to happen, then put encryption on your folders, your files in the game, right? On the download. So that when we install it, it just installs it. That's it, right? I can't go in there and open up them files. I can't browse around. You know what I'm saying? So once you've done that, I can't touch that stuff. The only thing I can do is play the game. And if I have something corrupt happen, then I have to uninstall the game, and it sucks. But if this is what we're going to have to deal with so we can play the game on PC, then obviously it's that, or go spend $500 or $250 and get yourself a next-gen console to play it. It sucks, but that's kind of what the modding community has done. Now, with that being said, I do, again, have a great idea. I think because modders enjoy what they're doing, I don't think they just necessarily want to be bad, like they're doing bad stuff. I think they get a kick out of it. It's fun. So why don't you create a what do they call these things? It's basically a test server. Essentially what it is, a test server for GTA Online. And with that test server, you can download that server and you can have access, right, to create mods, okay? And then you can create mods and put them in the game and try them out. And again, GTA, you then have the ability to show gratitude and buy these mods from these creators of these mods after you check and verify to make sure there's nothing bad in them. Then you can push that into an install once every quarter, every 3 months, and then we'll have to uninstall our copy and then reinstall this new copy. But you would have to pay these modders, and if you have to charge us, I don't know, $10, $12, $15 a month to play the game, I get it. As a PC player, I'll have to do that just so I can play the game. Think about this. Most World of Warcraft, $15 a month. Final Fantasy, what is it, 14? Final Fantasy Online, what is it, like $14, $15 a month? You see the trend here? The trend is, because it's a game people really want to play and they don't want to have to deal with all that craziness, they pay the fee and just play the game. And they still buy the downloadable content. I just want you to think about that. When World of Warcraft has an update, they charge you for that update. It's once every blue they do these things, but it comes out and you don't have to worry about anything. When there's bug fixes and everything else, that's what they do. So when we're paying them a subscription fee, that's so we don't, and I'm only talking about PC, because obviously you don't have this modding problem with consoles, so they really got nothing to do with this. But if as a PC player, it's kind of like, because that's the door, and that's the door, the gateway, it kind of puts us in this position where that's going to be the only outcome that works best. You know what I'm saying? So what does that do? It pushes a lot of people out that don't seriously want to play the game, and it's okay. And if a modder wants to pay $15 a month to go hack into the game and do crazy stuff, then so be it. You know, but then at the same token, because you're getting paid $15 a month, Rockstar, you should have people on deck dealing with modders that are doing that crazy stuff. You see what I'm saying? And that's just my thoughts tonight. This, because I'm gonna tell you, I got to the weekend, I couldn't play the game, bro. I was like, what, bro? I just want to play the game. I want to make some content. I want to enjoy the game. I want to play the game. I just want to play the game. I couldn't even play the game. My tail. Why can't I play the game? You know what I'm saying? So I did what any other person would do that couldn't play the game. I bought Red Dead Redemption 2 so that I could play online. And that's a whole nother story. It's a pretty cool game. Definitely interesting. It doesn't have as much as Grand Theft Auto does. It is what it is, but because it's built in a different era and style, it's pretty cool, and I enjoy that game. That's a whole nother conversation. I'll talk about that in another video because I'm definitely good with Red Dead Redemption 2. I have no problem playing that because I can't play GTA. Obviously, I'm going to play that game and enjoy it. And I paid for it, so it is what it is. If you could have caught that deal, you should have caught that deal. Obviously, you have to wait till the next time a deal comes up, and then you'll buy the game at low cost, then. But anywho, it's just crazy that there isn't a fix right now. I'm just sitting here like, why isn't there a fix? Now, are they doing a fix? I'm sure they're going to have one, but I'm just saying, if you, Rockstar, need to charge your players on PC a $10 to $15 charge to lock your game down so that they can enjoy it, I get it. Do it. Yes, you got GTA Plus. I get it. Well, then, if that's the case, then GTA Plus members, they shouldn't have to deal with this because they're paying a fee, right? So just get rid of GTA Plus. Just do a monthly subscription fee for the game, because I'm going to tell you, I've played World of Warcraft and I've played Final Fantasy, and I sit GTA Online above both of those games. Oh my God, it doesn't even have that great of a storyline. How dare you say such a thing? Really? Really? If you're that much in love with the story, then I don't know what to tell you. From the perspective of somebody that just wants to play a game and have fun and have lots of things to do, I'm looking at it like I've seen no game do all this. And Final Fantasy Online has jobs. That's not what they have. They have roles that you play, right? And you can spec into different roles, okay? It's just a role-playing game that has missions or raids and dungeons, and I don't think I would play PvP for Final Fantasy. I don't even know if they got PvP. Whatever, I don't know. Same thing with World of Warcraft. It's just a role-playing game with a bunch of people that play because you got all these servers, and they have PvP and they have PvE. But that's it. None of this comes close. Okay, you won't know what I'm saying until you buy a copy of Grand Theft Auto online, Grand Theft Auto 5, so you can play online. And then you get online. You're going to create a character. Okay, that's just how it goes. You create the character. Then you step into the game. You got to do first you got to play that mission. Then you can go into the game and create a character online. Then you start learning about the different things, and you have missions that'll pop up, and you go do those. Then these people will teach you about the different things you can do. So then it becomes a more of an economy game, and then you've got missions or content of missions to do, and then you create businesses in your economy, and you grow money, and you can buy all the different things you want. You can grow an empire, but you also still have other cool things to do. You can run, right now they added a taxi service business. Who wants to drive a taxi around? People that want things to do, duh. You can do street races. They got a whole street scene, underground street racing thing where you can go join the street racing group and be all into tuning your cars and going to street races and stuff. Like, they got that, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to running drug businesses, all that stuff is there, and there's more room for adding, you know what I'm saying? You have all this content going around the clock all the time. You have other race events. If you're into race car driving, race events that are always on the map. You have events where businesses are doing different things, and you got to stop things from happening. I mean, it's always something going on in that world, including these stupid hacks if you're on PC. But there's always something going on in that world, and you'll find that it's so much stuff to do. And when people say, there's not that much stuff to do in the game, that's a lie. People have done all the stuff that they want to do in the game, and they're not doing anything else. So there's tons, PvE and PvP, tons of things to do in that game. So anyways, this is long-winded. I'm just letting y'all know I couldn't play the game this weekend. I couldn't really make y'all no content for real. You're looking at something. You're looking basically at a video where basically somebody took over my mission and was dragging my car all around, and I couldn't do nothing. That was just terrible. But anyways, I'm hoping that there's a fix coming, because as of right now, I can't play the game, and it is what it is. So look, if you guys got any comments or thoughts you want to share, hey, get in the comment section, drop below. Other than that, I'll catch you all in the next video.